Hello students, welcome to Knowledge Academy. I hope you all are doing well in life. Today, in this important session of educational philosophy, we shall discuss about philosophy and education. Previously, I have also made my videos on this topic in Hindi, relation between philosophy and education. Please see those videos that will be beneficial for you. But before starting the session, I would like to say you that please like, subscribe, share and motivate channel for new updates. It will be beneficial for you. Generally we see that such type of questions are being asked in the examinations, that what is the relation between philosophy and education? Apart from this, what do you mean by philosophy and how philosophy determines the various aspects of education? If we talk about the meaning of philosophy in Indian perspective, it talks about ultimate reality, यानी इसमें ब्रह्मांड के अंतिम सत्य की खोज की जाती है, जिसे दर्शन शास्त्र की संज्ञा दी गई है, तथा दृश्यते अनिनिति दर्शनम, ऐसा उपनिषदों में कहा गया है। सत्य के दर्शन किए जाएं, वही वास्तव में दर्शन है। सो वी कैन से फिलॉसफी इज अ लॉजिकल इंक्वायरी इन द नेचर ऑफ रियलिटी, यानी इंडियन पर्सपेक्टिव में दर्शन सत्य के स्वरूप की तार्किक विवेचना है। अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस, इफ वी टॉक अबाउट वेस्टर्न मीनिंग ऑफ फिलॉसफी, सो वी कैन से about the meaning of philosophy, the word philosophy is derived from two Greek words. Philos means love and Sophia means wisdom. Thus philosophy means love of wisdom. In this way, search of wisdom. In this way, we can say search of wisdom or truth is called philosophy, and the man who engages himself in this search is called a philosopher. Plato remarks in his famous book Republic that he who has a taste for every sort of knowledge and who is curious to learn and is never satisfied may be justly termed as a philosopher. Now let us know what is the specific meaning of philosophy. To be precise and definite, one may call philosophy as that deep thinking and meditation which concerns itself to God, the soul and the nature. The concentration and deep thinking is for revealing the hidden and immortal realities of existence, namely what is the nature of life, whence human being has come into existence, and what will be his final destination. How does external nature affect human life? How does this cosmos operate? How does heavenly bodies affect human life? Is there any life after? It means, is there any life after death? What is heaven and hell? All these are the subjects and topics of philosophical thinking and ultimate reality. यानी यदि पाश्चात्य संदर्भों में दर्शन को समझें तो ज्ञान के प्रति अनुराग ही वास्तव में दर्शन है. That is why Plato has emphasized in his book Republic, philosophy aims at knowledge of eternal nature of things. लेकिन यदि मॉडर्न पर्सपेक्टिव में देखें तो आधुनिक युग में अल्टीमेट रियलिटी की खोज के स्थान पर ज्ञान की विभिन्न शाखाओं के तार्किक अध्ययन पर बल दिया जाता है, जिसमें सोशियोलॉजिकल फिलॉसफी, पॉलिटिकल फिलॉसफी, इकोनॉमिक फिलॉसफी तथा एजुकेशनल फिलॉसफी इत्यादि पर एम्फसाइज किया जाता है. नाउ लेट अस नो व्हाट इज द वाइडर मीनिंग ऑफ फिलॉसफी. In this sense, each of us, in some way or other, this search is essential for life to go on smoothly. In this world full of diversities, in this sense, each of us becomes a philosopher at some time or the other, as the search for truth is philosophy. The great German philosopher Schopenhauer has remarked, every man is a born metaphysician. It means प्रत्येक व्यक्ति जन्मजात दार्शनिक है. Now let us know some specific definitions of philosophy. Philosophy is persistent attempt to give insight into the nature of world and ourselves by means of systematic reflection. It has been described by Sellars. Bertrand Russell says in this context, philosophy, like other studies, aims primarily at knowledge. It means that he emphasizes about knowledge Comte says philosophy is the science of sciences. Herbert Spencer says philosophy is the synthesis of sciences or universal science. In a nutshell, we can say that philosophy is the attempt to answer ultimate questions critically after investing all that makes such questions puzzling and after realizing the confusion that underlines our ordinary ideas. Now let us know what is the relation between philosophy and education, because we see that this is very common questions which has been asked in the examinations. So let us know what is relation between philosophy and education. Number first, philosophy determines the real destination towards which education has to go. Philosophy determines the various aspects of education. Great philosophers have been great educationists also. On the strength of above description, we can say that philosophy dependent on education due to following reasons. Number one, education is the dynamic side of philosophy. As we know that two things are essential for completing any task: thought or plan, application or practicability. It means practicability. Philosophy is the thought or plan and education is the application or practical side. Philosophy determines the aim of life and by analysis lays down. Of course, we should remember philosophy determines the aims of life and by analysis lays down the principles to be followed for achieving the set aims. Education translates these principles and ideas into practice because the purpose of education is to mold human behavior. That is why Adams has said education is the dynamic side of philosophy. Next point, education is a means to achieve the goal. As we said, or it has been said, that it is philosophy which determines the aims of life through analysis and classification. These are divided into goals to be achieved by the process of education. Herbert holds the same opinion. Education has no time to make holiday till all philosophical questions are once for all cleared up. At times, educationists and educators put before philosophers such problems which face them and find solutions. In this way, we can say education. Here, it should be emphasized, education contributes to new thinking and new philosophy may born out of new thinking and analyzing. So, the philosophy and education, that it will be better to discuss this relation in the greater detail as philosophy and aims of education, philosophy and curriculum, philosophy and method of teaching, philosophy and discipline, philosophy and textbook, and so on. Apart from this, what is the relation between teacher and taught? Now let us know what is philosophy and aims of education. It plays a significant role in this perspective. Determination to aims of education by philosophy. Education sets itself into operation of realize some specific aims and objectives. It is why education is purposeful activity. It should be remembered that the aims of education are related to the aims of life, and the aims of life are the creations of the philosophy of certain time. Now let us know what is philosophy and curriculum. The philosophy of a country at a particular time determines the curriculum. In such subjects, activities and experiences are included which are supposed to meet the emerging demands of the society at that time. Let us discuss philosophy and methods of teaching. Philosophy is also closely related to the methods of teaching since it plays a significant role. Different philosophies advocates different method of teaching. It proves clearly that philosophy and methods of teaching are closely related to each other. There are various methods of teaching like explanation method, teaching method, question answer method, blackboard skill. It is also considered in method also. So we can say blackboard method, etc. Now let us know what is philosophy and discipline. Adams has described in his book Modern Development in Educational Philosophy. Generally, there are three types of discipline. Repressionistic theory of discipline. In this repressionistic theory of discipline, we see that the concept of discipline is based upon the despotic and authoritarian ideologies. This refers to dictatorial tendencies of the rulers. There is no freedom for children at all in this perspective. Now let us know what is Impressionistic theory of discipline. Impressionistic theory of discipline is based upon the philosophy of idealism. Idealism emphasizes about the role of teacher or decides the role of teacher. Idealist or idealistic thinker believe that the role of teacher has a powerful influence upon the thinking and behavior of children. That is why it has been called Impressionistic theory of discipline. Teacher plays a significant role in this perspective. Now let us know Emancipatory theory of discipline. This type of discipline is based upon the philosophy of naturalism, hence freedom and discipline is a common talk in the field of education. These days we can see. Now let us know what is philosophy and teacher. Philosophy has a great influence on the teacher both in the area of thinking and behaving. Really speaking, or I would like to emphasize on this fact again that a teacher is not only a teacher, he is also a kind of philosopher also. It means he is a philosopher and guide. In other words, a teacher himself has a philosophy of his own and his influence children accordingly. As such, his philosophy of life should be such which develops the individuality of children to the fullest extent. For this, the teacher should know fully well to needs of children and demands of society. So we can say that teacher plays a specific and significant role in this perspective. That's all for today. Please take care of yourself. Thank you for being with me.